Today marks the second day of the month of Iyar. It happens to be the birth date of a Hasidic master, the Rebbe Marash, known as Rabbi Shmuel. He was the fourth Chabad leader of the dynasty of 7 Rebbes and lived in the 1800s. Unfortunately, passed away at a young age. He had many beautiful sayings, and one of his most famous ones is that the world says that when you're walking along and you find an obstruction to your path and you can't go through, you try to figure out how to crawl under. If that doesn't work, then you figure out how you can leap over. And I say, lechatchila ariber, from the get-go, always have an attitude that whatever you're going, wherever you're heading, always leap over. Always imagine that there are no obstacles that can possibly get in the way of you accomplishing your goals. And this became sort of like a mantra for Chabad. You know, just steam full ahead, just keep trucking. Nothing's going to stop you if you are committed to it. And this sounds a lot like Jewish chutzpah. Jewish chutzpah is a Hebrew word for having a little, I don't know, there isn't another word. It means chutzpah. It's a famous story of a lady who comes on a bus and there are no seats. And she says to the gentleman, you know, you need to give me a seat. He says, why? If you knew what I had, you would give me a seat. Okay, she looked pretty healthy to him, but he got up. Finally, as she sat down, he said to her, what do you have? She said, I have chutzpah. And chutzpah can get us into a lot of places. In fact, people tell us that if you show confidence and you show that you belong somewhere, you can get into anywhere. You can just open a door and just people will imagine that you have the right admission or you just belong there. That's how Moses came to Pharaoh. Can you imagine God told Moses, go to Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go? Which person in his right mind would do that? Yes, he believed in God and he felt that he probably would have godly protection. But how? Because he went with confidence. He went with Jewish chutzpah. And that has been a sign of Jewish leadership from the beginning of Moses, from Abraham, all the way to presently today. Even in modern day Israel, the story of Ben Gurion, that when he was sworn in as a witness for the commission and testified before Lord Peel, and Lord Peel asked him, you're not born in this country, you're from Europe. The Arabs claim to have a kushan, a land deed. Where's your land deed? And he just noticed the Bible, which he had just previously sworn in as a witness. And he picked up the Bible and he said, this is my title. That chutzpah, that confidence that this is our land. Recently, just a day or two ago, Netanyahu said that we will have to fight alone even with our fingernails. That is, if we're not going to get there under normal circumstances, the lechatchila ariber. We will get there independent of any obstacle. Why? Because we're not going to figure out some odd path to take. We can leap over all obstacles from the get-go. And this is true in our own personal lives. A little confidence, a little chutzpah, a little faith can get you much further than you can ever imagine. And this is what we need today in Jewish leadership. And this is what we need in America today. A sense that we belong, that we're here, and nothing is going to stop us from acquiring our goals. Have a great Shabbos.